Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to Generation 2, Part 15 of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. So we've got a big part of birthdays today, many birthdays. We've got both of the toddlers, their birthdays today. It's Vivienne's birthday tomorrow, and because Vivienne's cousins are all older than her, I've already aged up Desiree, who's Oliver and Jules' daughter, but I haven't aged up the boys. So I was thinking we might have a party and age all of them up. Now you'll notice that I've got Rose reading Encyclopedia Vampirica Volume 3. She's been back to the bookshop. I've bought this, obviously I bought it via the bookshelf, but I need to deduct a little bit extra. Oh wait, oh my god, I always do that.
A few moments later.
So yeah, we've paid 500 simoleons for this book, is where I was going with that. Because I need her to get to Vampire Law 15, she's currently on about 6 or 7. Oh, actually, she's on 10, but she's on the third book. So because she's not a vampire, and she doesn't know any vampires, like, well, she does, but he's not around for us to interact with, there's no way she can actually learn vampire law other than by reading books. So I've got her the next book. Now, these two are not going to get the top-notch toddler trait, but they will get the happy toddler, so the level 3 in everything as opposed to 5s in everything, which is the same as Vivienne got. So that's fine. Like, if I'd managed to get one of the two younger toddlers to 5s, I would have been seriously tempted to make them the heir, not Vivienne, because obviously having someone with the top-notch toddler trait, everything is quicker for them. So she's taken the day off school because she was sick. She came down with a cold and she has taken the day off. I mentioned in the last part the whole getting bonuses for the next generation thing. No one strongly objected or objected at all to me changing the rules slightly to get the bonus. So she's actually, what I've done is he's completed his career as such as it is. She's maxed out cooking and mixology, which she needed to do. And she is now working on vampire law. It would be good to get baking as well. That's like the bonus note. You don't need a drink. Might actually get rid of this bar. Now she's got level 10. I hate how Sims autopilot to I'm bored, I'll get a drink. Not okay. I think they do it because they're hungry, but the thing is that because I have Slice of Life, she gets drunk. So what we're going to do in this part, like I said, we've got lots of birthdays to do. I was kind of thinking of doing them all, like all 6 of them at once. 6? 5. All 5 of them at once. Maybe at Olivia's house, it would make sense. She's got more space. Well, less space in a way, but more space to run around outside. So we could do that. Maybe we'll wait for Thomas to get home. Vivienne will be aging up a day early, but that's okay because rather than having 2 birthday parties in a row in the same part, the other option is I age the toddlers up now and then we have a party for Vivienne and the other 2 on the next day. It seems a bit rough. So one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was when we move Vivienne out. Obviously, because I've set Rose a higher skill requirement to complete the bonus, we won't do it yet. But remember, I did move Rose and Isabella out before they were adults. They were actually still teenagers because I figure in medieval times, 13 or 14, you were getting an apprenticeship and moving out potentially. So it's not unrealistic to have the teens start the next generation if we're ready. Now, the next generation is a merchant, like a shop owner. So she will need to immediately start working on her painting skill because that's going to be the main thing we're selling for money. So she's going to be a little artist. It's going to be very cute. I'm very proud of her. Like I said, I did consider doing flower arranging, which I feel like kind of fits with the family vibe more. Flowers just wilt so quickly. It's like, 48 hours or something in game for them to start going off. And if you can't sell them in that time, yeah, it's rough. She could sell some stuff via Plopsy for some extra cash, like I've done, I think, with both generations so far, because Olivia sells flowers via Plopsy, which seems to preserve them for while they're on sale. And I've had Thomas sell craftables via Plopsy too. Hang on one moment. Let me just get this lady into the correct attire. I have actually given the nap inspector a medieval makeover. So when she shows up, she's like, Yes, I'm here on behalf of the Queen to inspect your stuff. Hopefully we pass. We should. I think she's here to check we have a B box. All right, Thomas is home and he did earn a raise. He got 1,500, which is awesome. So what we're going to do now, I've just got... Rose was about to change the water and do some washing, but he's home. So what we'll do is we'll get the two kids up and then we are going to go over and have a little birthday party at Olivia's house. I forgot how cute this house is. It's super cute, this little farm. So this is the current house. I think I've shown you guys, like I got some little CC furniture and stuff here. So we'll pop those things there and I'll get... let's get Olivia to call to meal. Or not Olivia, Rose to call to meal. This family tree is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I've mentioned to you guys, I actually have I forget, it's Plum Tree app, I think is the name of the website. I have a family tree for this family on there. The link is in the description of the videos. So I have aged up little Desiree. Obviously you can't see a lot from here, but yes, that's her family tree. All kinds of stuff going on there. We've got Jared, and then you can click through. Like, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with this little world and all of the little linked families and stuff. I'm quite happy. But the family tree on the website that I just mentioned is literally only Olivia's and, well, David Sr.'s family tree, because I didn't want to go and create like all of the different families in the world we're now related to, like Colton's family. So I might actually have Rose come over here and she's going to have a chat to Colton. Now, she obviously, front of mind for her is that this man's mother is the former queen. She obviously can't let that slip and would not dare. Oh, he's gone jogging. Are you going jogging? Why are we jogging? Where are we going? This is all very strange. Little Alana's out here picking fruit, which is nice to see. I'm glad someone's looking after the farm. So, yeah. And Isabella's just standing here awkwardly. Isabella, come over. Don't just stand there. She's such a pretty sim. She's the only one that hasn't had kids, but she's a nanny. I don't know. Part of me is like, I want her to get married and have kids, but then... you know, she's kind of dedicating her life to other people's kids. Are you making awkward encounters? Like, what did you do? Please tell me she didn't flirt with him. He's mad at her now. Maybe she's come up and been, like, super awkward, like, hi, Colton, how you going? And he's like, what? Because she's suddenly treating him a bit differently. Like, she's trying to act normal and it's not working. Let's give a hug and... discuss the flavor profile of the tuna, honey. You actually don't need to eat that. You're not hungry. Oh, Olivia. But yeah, all right. Well, I think let's start by aging up. Oh, the toddlers are making a mess. Come over here and we should probably... was it him? Okay, it wasn't him. Maybe it was the other one. It's unlikely to have been her. Vivienne, did you do that? She's like, no. Discipline recent behaviour. Firm expressed disappointment for making a mess. Little Christopher's here like, how dare you accuse me? She's just being artistic, you guys. She's a little artist. So we'll then, once Christopher's gone potty, we will age her up. And Vivienne's like, sorry, Dad, I'll clean it up. So she's cleaning it up now. I'm just loving seeing all my Sims. I'm not going to lie. I wish I could play all of them. I know For the Love of Sims, who I'm sure you all watch with her Decades Challenge, does rotational gameplay and goes between all the houses in a really quite in-depth way. I've tried to stick more with the air, but then pop in and visit. Crispin was just talking about death while they're in, like, talking about the chickens. Are you pranking your brother? Happy birthday, little guy. He got that on the first try. I might actually get her to add candles to this instantly before someone gets ideas, because we then need to age up like 4 other Sims. And then I'm going to give everyone makeovers, so it's going to take a while. All right. He was a fussy toddler, a glutton. I don't know how I feel about that. Last Sim I had that was a glutton was a vampire, and it was a big problem for me. And I have PTSD flashbacks, so I'm going to say no. Adventurous? We could go with adventurous, like his aunt Andrea. She's got the adventurous trait. I don't know how it would play when I won't take them to Komburebi, because I feel like adventurous. I don't know how they've coded it. I've not really played with it enough, like whether it'll be like, you need to go skiing or you're going to get a bad moodlet. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, let's go with adventurous. Why not? He's got 2s for all of his childhood skills, which is fine. If he's adventurous, I guess we'll go for motor. We'll have a quick look at his face, but try not to read too much into it. And then why don't you age up Annabella? So help Annabella. Okay, obviously the unicorn shirt, while I love it, is going to have to go. He's a cutie, little cutie patootie. I'm there for that. Don't start a fire. I have strong thoughts on fires. Happy birthday. Now, again, can I get you to add candles? All right. Happy birthday, Annabella. So then we'll have 2 kids, like 2 child age kids and a teenager by the time we're done. I'm excited to see what Vivienne looks like. Part of me is a bit sad that we picked her as the heir because she's got brown hair. I'm kind of like, it would be cool to have a different hair colour for our heir. But next patch, I think, is it the May patch, end of May? We get more hair colours. And I might actually lighten her hair a bit. Like I might take her to like a mousy brown. I think I will. Silly or cheerful. Not silly. Shall we go for social maybe? I didn't look at what her skills were. Creativity, motor, social. So anything but mental. All right. Let's check her out. Rose has gotten out the Windex in a little immersion busting moment. Now, I have got a new mod that removes the EA eyelashes, like the big thick black bands on the eyes, which I'm quite liking. So again, she's very pretty. Like that for her. And then we've got Vivienne. Actually, let's see if I can do the boys first because they are older. Age up Sim. Jonathan is the oldest of the 2 twins. And then I have to give all of them makeovers. Oh my gosh, look at Jonathan. Interesting facial like features and stuff. I can see a lot of like his mum and his like granddad Edison in him, I think. He's got his dad's eyes. But yeah. Right, now we can age up Crispin. Slowly working my way through the list. We're getting to Vivienne last, so sorry to make you wait. Let's get him going as well. Happy birthday, buddy. It's like the biggest party, and then we're all going to have some cake, and then they're all going to have makeovers. Like 10:30 at night. We got to hurry. These guys need to catch the ferry. All right, Rose. Again, add candles. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make another cake. All right, let's check out little Crispin. Does look a lot like his brother, doesn't he? The same nose, or similar nose. Bigger lips. Like it. Handsome young man. Again, the laugh lines. I found that the game is putting those laugh lines on every sim now. All right, last but not least, blow out the candles. Why don't you, honey, you probably won't be able to have a proper sleep, but why don't you try having a nap? If she tries to have a sleep, again, it'll be, that's not appropriate. Annoying. Maybe she's got, oh, she doesn't have the points. I was going to say, if she's got the points for always welcome. I like how David just comes in and he's like, Death. Jonathan, death is coming for you. Jonathan's like, oh my God, Dad. Happy birthday, Vivienne. Oh, she's over here doing a spin. Okay. This matters. She is perfectionist, so she'll create higher quality items. She's going to be running a business, so she needs to be sensible. She also needs to be creative if she's going to be doing paintings. So why don't we go for the creative trait next? And we'll say, do painters don't actually have to be on the painting career, do they? I actually can't remember if there's a set aspiration she needs. We'll go with this for now. That gives her the muser, so she gets better boost to her skills when she's inspired. Is she not allowed to nap even? That's your cousin. Don't be a jerk. She's very tired. All right, now, last but not least, let's have a quick look at... Oh, that chin has vanished. Okay, well, she needs a little bit of work. Ah, bless. Bless. Anyway, I'm going to give them makeovers and then I'll get back to you guys. Right, you guys, it's taking me forever because it's summer in game and most of my CC is long sleeve for the women. So I really struggled to find outfits that were seasonally appropriate and also looked medievalish. Now I have relocated Vivienne's missing jawline. Everything else was fine, but this slider was all the way up, so she just had no jaw at all. May have to tinker a little bit as she ages up because obviously teens kind of fill out a little bit, like they get a bit, their jawlines increase and things. So we'll see. But I think with the jawline fixed, other than that, I just added some skin details. That's it. Oh, and her eyebrows were like extreme angles, so I tinkered with that slightly. But she's actually really pretty sim. I've put some new sissy hairs on her that I just downloaded like yesterday. The CC creator apparently is called Buzzard. I got it via a Tumblr that had collected a bunch of vintage finds. So I think it's beautiful. This is her every day. I figured she's going to be a shopkeeper. The Sims, as each generation goes on, are getting more wealthy. So she's got nicer clothes again than what her mum and aunts and uncles had. So this is her formal wear. At the moment, I've just given her one outfit for each, but I actually gave Rose some extra outfits while I was here. It's part of what's taken so long. So that's party. This is the same swimwear that they all pretty much end up with. And then we've got that and this one, which is, I actually would have liked to have put her in this as her everyday, but I figured in summer it's a bit much. So little Christopher is our rambunctious scamp, adventurous child. Again, I don't have a lot of alternatives for boys. I have come to the conclusion because all of the CC I found that's really old-fashioned is also very formal. So I don't have a lot that the kids can wear just around the house and like to school and stuff. So this is, I think, the same thing that his cousins ended up wearing. This is a new little outfit I downloaded. I'm not 100% sure about the wide collar. That was what made me think he needed a necklace. I thought this is something his dad's made because his dad's a blacksmith. His dad's just had a ring, spare from something like some chainmail he was making, and he's polished it up and given it to his son. So I thought that was cute. So that's where that necklace has come from. Sadly, I don't think it exists in the adults. So I guess he's going to lose it when he ages up to be a teen. But his outfits are largely the same for everything else. That's his swimwear. And for hot weather, I've kind of ignored that this is long sleeve for him. But for hot weather, he's got like sort of an approximation. And then we have our cheerful little Annabella, who's largely in the same outfits for all of her stuff. This is like the only short sleeve, vaguely appropriate dress I have for girls. I need to get child and toddler clothing for every day for this series. If you have any recommendations, let me know. I try and stay close to Max's match, but obviously like this one looks a little bit more alpha than the other one does. So that's her formal, and then you'll see everything else is variations on the same kind of 2 or 3 looks. I will just quickly show you Rose because she's an adult now. This was her original outfit, but to me that says young woman a little bit more. So I've kept it for one of her hot weather outfits for sentimentality reasons, but I have changed up her looks a bit. This is her new sort of non-work everyday. And these were her 2 formal looks. This was her wedding dress. I've just recolored it. We've got her athletic is again that same dress. That hasn't changed. That's her party, which we almost never see. Swimwear, which we never ever see. Those are her 2 hot weather looks. You'll notice this is the same dress that I put Olivia in as Olivia got older, but just a different swatch. And then we have her 2. This is her new winter look. Because again, I'm like, she's got more money now. Thomas, I did change his skin details slightly while I was here. By the way, did we all notice that Thomas, somewhere along the way, has gotten seriously ripped? When did that happen? I must have missed the memo on the Thomas turning into a, beefcake. I mean, he's a blacksmith. It checks out. But it just surprised me a bit because we don't have workout equipment. He used to go for jogs with the dog, but that was about it. So obviously it's part of his career. So I appreciate that. So I just gave him this every day because both of his everyday wear looks were very, I'm in the forge. That was the vibe I gave him. But I've given him one that's a bit more, dressy. That was actually his wedding outfit, which I haven't changed. We can ditch the pink filter here. And these feel too dressy to me. Like he's not in that social tier. I feel like this is very dressy for him. Maybe I'll just switch him into something like that, which is not dissimilar to this one, just for his formal look. But dude's like turned into an utter beefcake. So, there you go. All right, now I have to make over the other two, which might be a bit trickier, but I'm just going to jump back into the game. It'll probably switch me across into their household when I'm done. So I'll catch you there. Okay, it's been about 1,000 years again, but I have given Olivia a slight aging up makeover. We've changed her hair colour. I've tweaked her dresses a bit just to make them a bit more, grandmotherly. It's basically this dress over and over in different swatches because I didn't have a lot that really worked for her, but I still think she is a stunner, even though, she's gotten a bit more wrinkled with age and everything. That's fine. And I've also added some skin details and aged up these two a little bit because David still had his fresh-faced skin details and he's got teenage sons now. So we'll just quickly have a look at Alana as well. Again, same thing. She's an adult now. Her sons definitely had her eyebrows. It was a really strong imprint on them. It took quite a bit of tinkering to try and even them out a little bit. Now, Jonathan aged up with his hair. His hair's obviously gone a little bit curly as he's gotten older because he had straight hair as a kid, but I quite liked it. So I'm just going to switch across. Now, he aged up. I think he was already self-assured. He's aged up with the unflirty trait. I assume that's the order it happened in. I'd be surprised if he had unflirty as a child. I actually can't remember, but I don't even think you can get that as a kid. So he's a unflirty heir to the farm. I think he's a handsome young man, so it'll be interesting to see how relationships go with him. I suspect it'll be a problem. Because he's a farmer, I've basically gone for farming chic. You'll notice pretty much all of the blokes have that outfit on with the braces. Like I said, I really need to get more CC for men and children. This is, it's the same outfits you see over and over again. I quite like this combo as like a farming hot weather wear. I like that for him. So, he's a good egg. Now, his brother, his twin, is mean and outgoing. Again, I don't remember him having mean, but maybe he did because the order is the other way around. I was trying to figure out which one he had to start with. I don't know that I've not noticed that he's mean, but this is eco-lifestyle equivalent of the thing his brother's wearing. So, again, farming chic. It's all the same kind of stuff. Why do I keep doing that? I keep skipping party. It's funny. So there you go. And he's got the hanging eco lifestyle sort of overalls with a jumper for his cold weather gear. I think, again, fairly handsome young man. It's interesting the features I can see from the parents. Like they had see the shape of the eyebrow? How it's got this little like almost divot. They both had that. And I think I managed to smooth it out a bit here on him. But their mum has that. And I don't think I built Alana. I think I got her from the gallery and like changed her up and renamed her. But her eyebrows were as factory issued, I guess. Or maybe she's randomly generated with them. But yeah, it's quite an interesting kind of little quirk that they've got the eyebrows, because the dad's got quite normal, thin, but normal eyebrows. The other trait that really came through strongly from David is he's got this little cute little kink in his nose, which Rose has, but not quite as strongly. And both of his boys inherited the same kind of curved little nose. I think it's cute. Anyway, so there you go. I'm going to jump out of this family. I fully expect that when the game loads, I'll be in this family now. Everyone's still at the same house, but I do need to take Rose and Fam home because poor Vivian was collapsing on the toilet from fatigue. So it did load us into Olivia's household, and hilariously, I've never seen this moodlet before, which is why I wanted to share it with you. He has the unflirty trait. He's got an uncomfortable moodlet from witnessing a public display of affection or a crass act. Jonathan just witnessed two Sims going at it in public. Is there no such thing as sanctity anymore? I really love that for him. Like, I do like the changes they've made to the moodlets. I don't know who the Sims are that were quote unquote going at it in public. I mean, I don't know if like Rose kissed Thomas on the cheek or if he saw his parents kissing. Like, those two are siblings. I can't see anything that could have qualified. All right, you guys, it's the next morning. I've upgraded their rooms. I ended up replacing the Realm of Magic bed that Vivienne was using with the CC bed so that they could all be the same, because I had this cute little mattress with the draped blankets, which I quite like. It's the same thing I've got in here. So I decided to do that for all three of them. I've also decided this bar has to go because the kids woke up with monsters under the bed, and Christopher had recurring nightmares during the night. So he was up a lot, and he, like, I don't know, Thomas was coming down here to get drinks, and it's just driving me crazy. So what I think I might do, I'll keep all of the clutter items, but I might replace it with a counter, because that way I can, you know, pretend like it's a bar, but actually put the bar away in the household inventory. And it could be like a bar, but not a bar. So, do you know what I mean? So that way the Sims won't actually come down and be constantly trying to like make drinks and stuff, but it's still her bar, quote unquote, but we just won't use it as that. What do you guys reckon? Because they're driving me crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a bit annoying. We've also almost run out of money between everything else, but that's all right. Thomas has work basically now, so he can get up and go. The kids have got school. Apparently not Vivienne though. Really? I mean, convenient. It says class in 2 days. That's so weird. I'm not complaining though, because I was thinking it'd be good to take her out with the cousins so you guys could like see them in game when my Sims weren't like blacking out from lack of sleep. Okay, so I brought Vivienne to the park with her cousins. So we've got Jonathan and Crispin. Now, one of the smallies is also here because she had met him. This is Grayson Smalley, who is actually a teen. He is the middle son of, so he's Jules' younger brother, but the middle son. So Damien is the youngest brother of the three kids that Jared and Marcy had. So, you know, he's out here having a nice chat to Crispin. They seem to be getting on pretty well. Now, obviously, in terms of future relationships for her, she needs to have at least one son. If I imagine that the financial heir is the oldest son, that would mean she'd need to have two. So, well, for a start, that means she needs to have a relationship with somebody that she can have kids. Oh, nice work, Jonathan. Oh, never mind. Oh, Vivienne! Obviously, she can't, unless I use cheats to make it possible, she can't have kids with either of her cousins because they are first cousins. I believe in medieval times that wasn't so frowned upon, but I'm not super comfortable with it. I know I made a joke about cousins, I think, in the last part, but I meant like second, third, or fourth cousins, not first cousins. Like, you know, if these guys had kids and she had kids and then their kids got together, that to me seems a bit less icky. But it doesn't work for me quite so well, the first cousin thing. So I'd rather not do that. I hope you guys are okay with that. Let me know if you're not. Now, this is actually a teen hangout lot, so I was kind of hoping other teens might show up. But at the moment, it's just us and, like, Grayson, who she hasn't actually said really talk to at all. I guess I'll have her, once she's done on the rink, she can say hi. Oh, who's this? Hope Baker. She is a teen. We should introduce ourselves to her because we don't have a lot of teen friends. And obviously Isabella's here, which is nice. Carmen Salcedo, who is beautiful, but again, not someone we can have babies with. Look, I'm not saying we have to have babies with, you know, every person we see, but I do need to have her ultimately find a partner. Oh, Desiree. Now, Desiree's not here. She lives in a different kingdom, but I will show her to you guys because you guys haven't seen her since the makeover. She's very pretty. I've kind of gone with pinks and purples for her because of her eyes, I'm not going to lie. She is a spellcaster, so, you know, that's hence the eyes. But she's grown up in a completely different kingdom, so things like a little bit of midriff showing, I figured maybe the fashions are different in the Kingdom of Forgotten Hollow. But she should not be here. As much as I would love to have her introduce herself to her cousin. Desiree is not here. We're going to just send her away. Vivian just asked Crispin if he thought people found her attractive. And he's like, of course I do. I mean, they're not blind. Oh, that's cute. She got a sentiment to her brother. Or did he get one to her? The eternal question. Let's see. Vivian feels closer to Christopher, I guess because he was being nice to her. I'm going to take these guys home, you guys. I was hoping there'd be more teens here. Every teen that showed up was female, and I don't know if that's maybe a reflection of an imbalance in the game at the moment, other than this person here, who I'm pretending doesn't exist. So it's possible I need to make some more teens, or if you want to, and you want to make some medieval-styled teens, particularly male teens, but females as well, because she needs friends, then I would love to see them, because obviously we are into the looking at, you know, moving on to the potential next generation in the next, I won't say few parts because I'm not sure it'll be that soon, but you know, we're at that point where she's 13 or 14 and probably in a few years she's going to be heading off into the world on the next generation. So yeah, it'd be awesome if you guys were interested in making potential love matches or best friends for her. I'd be keen to see them. So I'm going to end this part here. I realized 99% of it was just me showing you guys makeovers. It happens. It's fine. This part was a birthday heavy part. We had, well, 5 that you saw actively, and then we also ran into Desiree. So, you know, 6 different Sims. All right, I'm going to leave this part here. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.